I want to share something with you today, something that happened right here. A few weeks ago, our team was going through a quiet storm. We were struggling to find meaningful ideas, the kind of content that actually will benefit you, that actually matters. We were trying hard, maybe too hard. See, every Saturday we come here to seek the blessings of Ma and shoot some topics. That Saturday, I couldn't come to the temple, but our content manager was here, alone, standing where I'm standing right here, in front of Ma. He told me later, I wasn't doing well that day. I really didn't know what to say, what to ask, so I felt a sudden urge to start talking with Ma. Just like the way you talk to someone you trust completely. He told her about the pressure he was feeling, about the small things that were quietly breaking him, his focus. See, he didn't ask her to fix anything. He didn't even ask her to listen really. He simply shared the way a child comes home after a long day at school and the first thing they do is look for their mother. Not because they need anything, but because holding it all inside any longer doesn't feel very right. And then he went home. That evening, he opened his phone and something in a YouTube feed caught his eye as the next topic, the next inspiration. Then a comment from one of our viewers, then a thread on Reddit that seemed to speak directly to what we were searching for. One thread pulled another. One idea unlocked the next. He messaged me late that night. He said, I don't think I'm the one doing this. It just feels like I'm just the one holding the pen. And that word stayed with me. He felt like he's the nimitta, the vessel, and someone else is doing the work through him. After that, we came up with a series of topics that you showed us with immense love and gratitude for. And believe me, if you ask us today, we'll not claim any single credit for those videos because we know those videos were beyond our performance levels. And I kept thinking, I'm still thinking, why did that happen? Not because he prayed harder, not because he performed the right ritual or said the right words in the right time in the right order. It happened because for one quiet afternoon, he stopped talking to Ma and he started talking with Ma. And now, think about the last time you stood before Ma. What did you ask for? And I'm not saying that with any judgment. If you know me, I'm not saying that with any judgment because I have done it too. We all have come. We have come here, we come, we fold our hands, we close our eyes and we ask and then we leave. And somewhere in between the coming and the going, we forget something. We forget that she's not a deity. She's not a mere deity. She is the mother. Let us think about our biological mothers. They know when something was wrong before we said a word. They could tell from the way we walked through the door and we scrolled through our mobile phones. They still know. They always know, right? But they never force you to tell everything all at once, do they? They like to wait for us to trust them as someone safe enough to share everything, isn't it? That waiting, that open, patient, unconditional waiting, that is exactly what Ma is doing here. Right now, for each and every one of us. She's not keeping a tally of how many times you visited or whether you remembered to bring flowers last Tuesday. She just needs you to trust her with sharing your problems. And I want to tell you that this is not a new idea. This is not something our team discovered. This has been lived before, fully, completely, by those who gave up everything just to be near Ma. Swami Ramakrishna Paramahansa would sit before Ma Kali and cry, not because of sorrow, but because he could not bear the distance between him and Ma. He approached her the way a lost child calls out in the dark, and she came. And there is Baba Bamakhepa. He was the child who walked straight into the kitchen, sat at the table and refused to leave. He ate the food that was offered to Ma Tara before the ritual was complete. He slept at her feet. He spoke to her the way you speak to someone you have known your entire life and have nothing left to hide from. People around him were scandalized, but Ma Tara, she received him completely. He brought her his mess, his hunger, his laughter, his madness, all of it. And in return, she gave him something that no amount of correct ritual could have unlocked. She gave him herself. Think about the last time something good happened to you. Where did your mind go in that moment? Did you think of her? Did you want to tell her? Or has it always been that you only remember to visit her when something is wrong? Because that is what most of us do. We come to Ma when we are broken. You, me, everyone. But imagine Just for a moment. Imagine internally talking with her at 1 p.m. on your office desk with eyes closed. Not because anything is wrong, but because something funny happened at work and you want to tell her. Because you tried something new and it worked and you felt proud and you wanted her to know. Imagine that being your relationship with her. I'm not asking you to give up your prayers, they are sacred. I'm not asking you to stop your rituals, they are very, very, very important and they have their place. But I'm asking you to add something that costs nothing. After the prayer, after the aarti, after the flowers, after the incense, after the folded hands, stay for 1 minute, just 1 minute, and just talk. When you stop making the relationship transactional, something changes. Ideas come for places you weren't looking for. The right person says the right thing at the right time. A door opens that you were even standing in front of. A clarity arrives in the middle of night that no amount of thinking could have produced during the day. And you will feel it. That quite unmistakable feeling that it is not entirely you doing this. That someone is walking with you. That you are not the source, you are the nimitta, the vessel. And there is no lighter way to live. So here is what I want all of you to do today. Whenever you have a quiet moment, close your eyes. Find her in your consciousness and just share with her that you want to get off your chest for a very, very long time. Just talk with her. Don't ask her to solve anything. Just talk. After you have tried this, come back here. And in the comments below, share how you feel. Feel free to share if something magical happens in the upcoming days. Not because we want to increase our engagement, but when someone else reads what you write, someone who's sitting alone right now, feeling distant from her, wondering if any of this is real, if the darkness will ever be over, your words might be exactly the thing that will bring them home to her. You might be someone else's nimitta. Jai Ma Mahamaya.